Sexism. Prejudice, stereotyping or discrimination based on a person or group of people's sex. Over 2020 and 2021 so far, it's been a very important and controversial topic to be talked about. Statistics upon statistics have been thrown around in media by young adults and children. This is why today I'm in Chichester College to talk to those young adults and children about how they feel on the topic. Please could you define sexism for me?
I think sexism is something that's caused to a gender not specific.
An unequal treatment of the different genders.
Sexism is the discrimination of gender.
Have you ever experienced sexism?
In some respects, but not properly. Like because I play football, when you go to school and the boys go, "Oh, you can't play football. That's a boy sport. You're a girl. You're not allowed to do that."
Some things I have, maybe like driving. Men seem to be better than driving. Seem to think that they're better at driving than women.
I think it's something people experience like every day, just on the daily.
Do you think the opposite gender experiences sexism?
I believe so, very much, and I have seen examples in news and other media how the other gender is treated and kind of, I guess you could say, overshadowed by others.
Yes. I think different people experience different things, so on that standpoint, yeah, because they all get treated differently.
How do you think we can prevent sexism?
I think it's important that people talk about it a bit more. I think maybe in sport, talking about it and with other people and merging a bit more between the girls and the boys, just to create less of a divide.
Perhaps a visual teacher of the consequences if longer term.
I feel like we can prevent sexism through just trying to include the other gender, the opposite sex, or just anybody in general, even if they're like transgender or like it doesn't matter their sexuality. I feel like we should just try and include everybody and just make everybody feel included. And if someone feels like they aren't getting the job because of their gender, then I feel like they should just bring it up and make it a problem.
Another reason that I'm here today at Chichester College is because a huge factor in the growth and continuation of sexism is the way it's educated. From the moment a child starts their schooling to the second they start college and university, sexist stereotypes are implanted into their brains. A statistic which proves this true is the fact that a whopping 57% of teachers, school, college and university staff admit to using gender stereotypes throughout their lessons. The Equal Rights Act came into play in the UK in 2010. So why is it that sexist stereotypes are still implanted into our heads? Quite simply because it's still a very prominent theme in society.
I don't think sexism is talked about enough in education.
For instance, a teacher asking male students to pick up loads of heavy things instead of female students.
I personally feel that sexism isn't educated as much as I think it should be. I think it should be taught in primary school throughout, like when we get older and stuff, because I think there's a lot of kids our age that are just so unaware of how to treat other genders.
I don't feel like it's presented a lot. I don't really hear about it in education. I mainly hear about it about my classmates, maybe. So, in conclusion, sexism is still relevant in today's society, whether that's in a college, a school, a workplace, or just in your day-to-day lives. What can we do to prevent it? Well, be thoughtful. Don't judge a book by its cover, and look at people for who they are and not what gender they are.